This is Mel with Succy Crafts, and in this series, I will upcycle, repurpose, and craft straight from the bargain bin. One woman's trash is the heart of another woman's garden. So I have here a jewelry box that I found at the thrift store, and it's got all sorts of flowers made out of wire. There's like a daisy there. Look at that. I just love very unique things like that. And it's custom made. It says, God bless Yaya. Oh, Yaya, I have your box now, and I'm gonna put succulents in it. Hope you don't mind. But it opens up. Look at that. I immediately grabbed it because I was like, oh, it's got drainage already. It's something that I don't have to like hammer in drainage. I love anything that is free draining already, so it's kind of like meshy at the bottom. And even if it does get rusty when I water it, I think that'll add more charm to it. So I'll talk a little about the plants first and what I have in mind. I have here, I mean, if this was a jewelry box, I think that I would have to add a string of pearls to it. And this is Curio string of pearls. Nice and beautiful, and I'm gonna use it as maybe a little cascading effect over the rim there. I think it'll go perfect. I have here a cute little anacancero, and this is sunrise. So there's a dark purple one, and then there's the variegated kind, which is the sunrise. And it's got these, I mean, beautiful, like hot pink leaves with the lime green center. Anacancero. This here is a graptocedum, and it's Darly Sunshine. Such a cute name, Darly Sunshine. This is a trailing rosette style succulent. So as it grows, it spreads and trails over. I really, really love this plant here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use everything, but I will try for sure. This one here is Sedum Aurora. So this is the variegated pork and beans. Check that out. I love the color. It's like pink and white. Oh, it's so beautiful. I have a big Echeveria here. I'll be using it as the main thriller in this arrangement, and this is Echeveria Autumn Flame. So beautiful because it does kind of look like a flame, and the color is just amazing. It's that dark red, almost purple color. So beautiful. I have my favorite filler plant, which is Graptocedum, which is the same as the Darly Sunshine, but this one is Vera Higgins. I have a Pachiveria Powder Puff, nice and chubby, so cute. Graptopetalum paraguayense, ghost plant. Echeveria Lime and Chili, chubby. This is a Graptoveria opalina, nice and pink right now, beautifully stressed. And to add height, I have Kalanchoe borealis, and check that out. Oh, the colors. You can see how they're just scalloped and beautiful, and I just gotta put it in this little box here. Because if it was a jewelry box, like I did mention, I'm adding a lot of color to it so it can kind of like represent what it used to be. And how I'm gonna contain the soil in this planter, now that it's a planter, is with moss. And I'll be stuffing it with a bed of moss, and that's how I'll contain the soil. So I'll get right into it. And this is just regular moss that you can buy at your garden or at your local garden center. And it's a little heavy here, so it kind of just topples over. But I'll make sure to put enough where it's covering the bottom. And even if I do lose a little bit of soil, it'll be fine. So I'm just kind of making the bed here. And I think that's good. And it looks cool because you can see the moss. through the wire there, through the little cage. And with my succulent soil, I'll spread it out. And voila, there you go. I've just made a planter out of jewelry box. Isn't that something? So you can really get creative. Yeah, I spent some time at the thrift store and I was just thinking, what could be a planter? What could be a planter? And I found a few things. Really cool things too. This is definitely the one that I got most excited about. Okay, so now that I've got that ready, I'll start with the biggest plant that I have, and I'm gonna put it right into one of the little half circles here. And this is the autumn flame. Add a little more soil to the back. There we go. And I'll put the string of pearls right by it. Take this out of its little pot. And I'll tease off a little at the bottom. And I'll keep it together. And I'll tuck it right under there. There it is. Okay. Now I'll go for the opalina. And I'll put that right here. Or right over here, actually. Pop it right in. And I won't forget this one right here. So which one should I pick? I think this one. Make a deep well for this one because it's nice and tall. There we go. Put some more soil on top of that. Perfect. All right. And now for the fillers. So I have here, I'll do a Darley Sunshine, and I'll poke them right in, the little cuttings. I'll do a Vera Higgins right behind it, right there. I'll do a little ghost plant right there. So the filler plants is what really makes your arrangements look, it adds a little more to them. Because if I had just stopped at the bigger plants, the opalina, the kalanchoe, the pearls, and the autumn flame, I mean, and that's that, you know, to me it's kind of boring. So the filler plants are super important. I'll do the sunrise right there. Do another Vera Higgins right there. And I have this cool Pachiveria powder puff. Add that right there. An Aurora right over here. There, look at that. So it's coming along. And I'll add another Aurora right over here. Poke it through. There. Beautiful. And let's see. So that's coming along. And I don't have any more space, it looks like, in the front. But I do have another darling. So it looks like I'll be able to fit all of them in here. That's awesome. And I'll do another sunrise right in the center here. So it's just gonna be packed with succulents. And I'll do the ghost plant. You know what? I'll just add more of this one right here. So I think I'll stop there with the fillers. I'll take this out. So you can see, I'll make the well, that hole right in there, and I'll try put them in here. I think that I can do it. All right, now add one more. Oh yeah, that is looking great. And I'll anchor them down with more soil. And instead of using the stones to cover the soil, I'll use more moss. So as a top dress, I'll use the moss and I'll kind of stuff it in between. Okay, there we go. So I'm keeping it kind of upright, but I kind of stop it here with these little sticks right there. So now the kalanchoe won't be like smushed. And there you have it. I really like it. It's so cute. I'm gonna kind of brush it off, but I don't have my brush with me right now. But I give this a 10 out of 10. I mean, something that, it looks like it was almost made to be a planter, right? Don't you think? I really love it, especially with all the colors. It's so cute. I hope that you enjoyed this video. So until next time, bye garden friends. Oh hey, you're still here. So while I tend to my garden, why don't you hit the subscribe so we can keep in touch.